2 years is a long time, especially for a dog waiting for the one person he loved most. Abandoned or lost on the streets, this once beloved pet wandered aimlessly, searching every face, every scent, hoping it would be his human. He survived on scraps, shivered through cold nights, and endured countless dangers, but never lost hope. Then, on an ordinary day, everything changed. A man stepped out of a nearby car. The dog froze. There was something familiar, his scent, his voice, even the way he walked. The moment their eyes met, time seemed to stop. The dog whimpered, then ran full speed, tail wagging furiously, barking and crying all at once. The man knelt down, tears pouring down his face as the dog leapt into his arms. It was raw, emotional, and real, two souls reconnecting after a heart-wrenching separation. The dog buried his face in his owner's chest as if to say, "You came back." Witnesses couldn't hold back their tears. It wasn't just a reunion. It was a story of loyalty, love, and the unbreakable bond between a dog and his human. Because some connections, not even time can erase. He had been alone for so long, scavenging for food, sleeping under bridges, chased away by strangers. Once a cheerful, well-loved dog, he was now just another face on the streets. No collar. No home. But in his eyes, there was still a flicker of hope. One day, he spotted a man across the road. Something about him made the dog stop. That walk, that voice calling out to someone, it stirred a memory buried deep inside. Slowly, cautiously, the dog stepped forward. The man turned, and their eyes met. The dog froze, then whimpered softly. Recognition hit like a wave. He barked, ran forward, tail wagging violently. But the man didn't move. He was in shock, tears welled up in his eyes as he whispered the dog's name. The reunion should have been joyful. But as the man dropped to his knees, he saw the bruises, the scars, the ribs poking through the dog's skin. He broke down, holding his friend tightly, whispering apologies over and over. It wasn't just a reunion. It was the pain of 2 lost years, the guilt, the survival, the love that never faded. Some stories don't need words, just a single look, and everything comes rushing back. He was just a pup when they first brought him home, playful, loyal, always by his owner's side. They were inseparable. But life took a cruel turn. Circumstances changed, and somehow, the dog was left behind. Days turned into months. Months into years. He wandered the streets, hungry and cold, but never stopped searching. Every passing car, every face in a crowd, he looked for him. The one who had once promised forever. 2 years later, in a busy marketplace, a familiar scent drifted through the air. The dog's ears perked up. His body froze. He turned, and there he was. His human. Older, worn down by time, but unmistakably him. The dog didn't bark. He didn't run. He walked slowly, unsure if it was real. The man noticed him, and dropped to his knees, calling out his name. That's when the dog broke. He leapt into his arms, crying, licking his face, tail wagging uncontrollably. The crowd watched in silence, moved by a bond that time and distance couldn't destroy. He was the dog who never forgot. Because true love never really leaves. It waits, through storms, through hunger, through years, for that one moment of homecoming. For 2 long years, he lived a life no dog should ever know: cold nights, empty stomachs, and the constant fear of being chased away. Once someone's beloved pet, he now wandered the streets, forgotten by the world. But somewhere deep inside, a memory remained: a warm home, a gentle voice, a man he used to call family. Then, one rainy afternoon, something changed. He was lying near a shop when a car pulled up. A man stepped out and walked past, talking on the phone. The dog looked up, eyes following every movement. That voice. That scent. Could it be? He stood up slowly, limping slightly, heart pounding. He took a cautious step forward. The man turned, and their eyes locked. In that instant, the years melted away. The dog let out a high-pitched cry and sprinted toward him. The man dropped everything and opened his arms. It was him. His human. The reunion was raw and overwhelming: tears, licks, embraces. Passers-by stopped and watched, many wiping their own eyes. 2 years of pain, gone in a heartbeat. Because sometimes, even after all the suffering, love finds its way back.